Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all well. I've been gone for so long, but you know, I have some legitimate excuses for this, so I'm gonna get into that and talk to you guys a little bit today. I'm basically filming a mukbang today, if that's how you say it, and just catching up with you guys, you know, just speaking about life, what I've been up to, and yeah, why I've been gone off YouTube for so long. So let's get straight into it. So I just ordered some fries and chicken nuggets. Guys, my McDonald's order is so childish, but I just love nuggets, like they taste so good. And I just got a large Fanta. Yes, they put no ice in it. And this is my new favorite dip. It's the sweet curry one. If you guys haven't tried sweet curry dip, try it. It's so underrated, and when I first tried it, it's literally my favorite one because I don't eat ketchup, so this is like so nice. I personally feel like it tastes so much better than ketchup. So many of you guys have asked me to do an apartment tour, and I've been living in my apartment for like a year now, and I don't know, I didn't want to do my apartment tour because I just feel like it's quite a personal thing, you know? It's like you wouldn't let anyone and everyone come to your house, so I don't really want to share that on the internet. Also, I'm renting, and like this is not my permanent home, so I would prefer to do like a house tour once I've bought a house, in Jesus' name, so hopefully soon. But yeah, let me update you guys like what it's like living alone, etc. So at first, it's so hard to talk and eat. So at first I was like so used to having friends around and stuff like that. So I first moved in last year December, and I would literally have my friends around so often, and I didn't really get comfortable with being by myself. Like when I felt lonely, I would literally just call my friends straight away to come and chill with me. But lockdown came in March, and reality kind of hit that I can't rely on other people to make me feel comfortable in my own house. So, you know, during lockdown I spent a lot of time by myself, and I feel like I began to discover myself and discover how comfortable I am with myself as well. So, you know, now it's literally like I love my own space, my own peace, and anything that comes and tries to disturb that, it gotta go. I can chill by myself for like literally, it doesn't matter how long, and not feel lonely. And I feel like that takes a lot because, you know, it definitely wasn't like that at the start. Like I couldn't be by myself for too long, but now literally with lockdown and things like that, it's just made me more comfortable with myself and chilling with myself, you know. So yeah. Oh yeah, let me tell you guys what happened at the start of lockdown. So at the start of lockdown, the roads were so clear, right? There was literally no cars on the road, and I went to get food, I think, and obviously the roads are so clear, so I was doing a bit of cheeky speeding, which I know I shouldn't be doing, and I don't recommend at all. Please stop now, because you will get humbled real quick. With me, that time that I did speed, I was like, oh, there's no one in the roads, like it's not that deep. Life will humble you real quick. Like, do not ever get too comfortable. So anyways, I'm speeding. I'm not even going to tell you guys how fast I was going, but it was really fast compared to the speed limit. I hear sirens behind me. I said, hold on a minute, there's no one else on the roads, so then who the fuck? So I realized, oh my days, police are chasing after me. There's no one else on the road, it's me they're coming after. I was like, oh my, you guys don't understand. My heart dropped. You know when you get that sick feeling in your stomach, like you feel like you're gonna vomit? I felt like, oh my days, this is the end. I thought they was gonna take my car there and then. So, oh, this happened in March, by the way. Yeah, so I thought they was gonna take my car there and then. So I realized that they're chasing after me. Obviously it's going, their sirens ringing, whatever. I'm still driving, but when I realized they were behind me, I slowed down, and then I just pulled over at like a bus stop, and they pulled over behind me. And then the police officer knocks at my door, gets my driving license, gets my insurance details, stuff like that, and he just lets me go. So in my head I thought, that's fine, like he's not going to do anything, bust that case. Little did I know, literally from March to July, end of July, I had no letters, no one told me what was happening. I literally thought the police officer said, you know what, we'll let her go, and they wouldn't they wouldn't follow up or do anything about it. Ciao. That letter gave me 6 points straight. They didn't even give me a warning. They didn't give me you know when you do the driving course, no driving course, 6 points straight. They slapped 6 points on me. So basically, if you're not from London or the UK, 6 points means in your first 2 years you only get 6 points. Basically, you're only allowed, I don't know how to explain it, but it's kind of hard to explain, but basically you only have 6 points, right? So if police gives you 6 points, that means your license is gone and you cannot drive. So that's basically what happened to me. And this was my first ever offense as well. So I was like, oh, when I got that letter, guys, I've literally never cried so much, because with me, my car is important for like my safety, just getting around, and I just got so comfortable with my car. Life will humble you. Never get too comfortable. This is one thing I learned. So yes, I just got comfortable with my car. Like with me, I love driving everywhere. I love playing my music, you know, minding my business, getting to places there and back safely. So I started crying. I was so upset. Like I literally begged God. You guys don't understand, like my prayers that day, and praying and like begging God, like, look, I've made a mistake, I know I have, but it's a wake-up call for me to never do it again. So I messaged my usual lawyer, right? And he's like, if you got 6 points, there's nothing I can do, that's it, that's your license gone, good luck. He basically said, hold that. He said, hold that, there's nothing I can do, you were speeding, that's your business, don't involve me. I'm not blaming him, like, you know, but at the same time I would have appreciated if he at least tried to help me. But one thing about me is I'm not a quitter. Mama ain't raised no quitter. So I went online and found a lawyer for my case, and the process was really quite easy to follow through. They just asked for some details, stuff like that, sent it over to them, and then I got my court date in like October. But the good thing is that they appealed my 6 points, so I was still able to drive in between my court date. And on the court date, I had the best barrister. She was so lovely. Like, she literally beat my case. Like, I didn't get any points, no speed awareness course. I just got a, I think, 18 days ban. So I'm on my ban right now, which is lifted next week. And you know, I'm happy with that. I don't mind not driving for 18 days. And I just can't believe the outcome, because you see, God, he doesn't play about me. That's one thing about my God. He don't play about me. So yeah, like, one thing about my prayers is they're so, like, they happen. Like, whenever I pray for something, God makes it happen. There's no one that can tell me God isn't real, because literally, like, it'll be the most random thing. Even like, you know, this is just a message out there that, you know, God is real. And when you pray about something and you actually mean it and you're sorry for what you've done, I personally believe that God will answer your prayers one way or another. It may not be straight away, it may not be how you expect him to answer it, because obviously he works in mysterious ways, but he will answer it eventually. So sometimes just focus, breathe, pray, you know. It's so easy to go and cry to people and put your problems on people, but at the end of the day, people can't help you that much as God can help you, you know. So yeah, that's just my opinion. I also wanted to touch base a little bit on my journey with God. I know so many people are asking me. Not even a message, delivery. So I'll open up to you guys a little bit about how it happened, how I got closer to God and things like that. So from like, I would say May, I was dealing with anxiety, like serious anxiety. I would literally have a panic attack once a day. I'm not exaggerating. And I feel like so many people suffer with anxiety, but people don't really understand what it is. And it will be like the smallest thing that will trigger my anxiety, and then it will lead to a panic attack where I literally cannot breathe. Like for me personally, I will cry hysterically and I can't breathe. And obviously I live by myself and stuff like that, so it's quite dangerous, because if something was to happen to me, that's me done. Like there's no one to save me. So I had to like kind of G-check myself and get my health sorted out, because I thought that anxiety is a thing where, oh, it will go naturally. It doesn't go naturally. It's actually it doesn't go naturally. It's actually a mental illness. Is it a mental? It's not a mental illness, but wait, let me Google it before people come for me. What is anxiety? It's a disorder. So yeah, I was like battling serious anxiety. My anxiety wasn't mild. It wasn't like, oh my god, are people looking at me? It wasn't that type of anxiety. It was the type where if I have a small problem, it can literally be so small, I make it into something so huge in my head, and then I remember all my previous problems, and then I'm a mess. Do you know what I mean? Like I will just, like my thoughts would lead me into more bad thoughts. So that's what I was basically dealing with, and I think lockdown and things like that made it so much worse. Because I've never really dealt with anxiety like that. I've never had panic attacks. I do get sometimes wary, but I wouldn't say it was anxiety. But this year it was definitely anxiety. So I knew there was something wrong with me. Oh my god, I'm not even eating because it's so hard for me to eat and talk. You know what, I'm gonna put this to the side and just sip my drink. Yeah, so I was battling with anxiety, and I think even like for instance my car, like that's just an example of, it's a problem that got sorted out in the long run. I can still drive, but in my head it's like, oh my god, this is the end of the world. What am I gonna do? I can't do anything anymore. I give up. Like that's basically how my anxiety was. Like it would lead me to make things so much more bigger than it was in my head. I don't know if any of you guys can relate to what I'm saying. If you do, then comment down below. But anyways, if you do suffer with these things, please go see a doctor. It will not go naturally. For me personally, it wasn't going naturally, it was getting worse. So I said to myself, you know what, my health is the most important thing at the end of the day. So I went to a private doctor. Because I know NHS sometimes can like be dismissive of your issues. Like I've personally had that issue with my GP so many times, but I knew there was something wrong with me. So I went to the doctor, and like I literally, there was something wrong with me. I couldn't stop crying. I was crying at the doctor when I was explaining to her how I felt. Like I know I'm doing so much better now, because when I'm talking to you guys, I'm not getting upset about it. But in the past, when I was talking about my anxiety, I would literally break down every single time I would speak about it, because it was still very fresh and active. But anyways, the doctor prescribed me some pills to help calm it down and stuff like that. But my anxiety wasn't just the panic attacks, it was also dreams. Like I would have the most scary dreams. You guys can, I don't even want to get into it, because honestly the dreams, really severe dreams, like dreams of getting killed, dreams of people around me getting killed, like, but I could see it in the dreams. I could see it happening. It was like something was coming to get me, something was out to get me. And I think it was a wake-up call. I think it was God calling me to get closer to him, because the pills, the doctors, the people around me, it would just be like a temporary fix, whereas God like changed my whole life, like literally. So I'm sorry if my story is not making sense, but there's so much to it. I feel like I can't really explain it fully in one video. Maybe I can do a full like faith video. But yeah, so I was on TikTok randomly one day. I'm so sorry. I'm like, I say like 100 stories within one. Like, I have an issue. I'm so sorry. Like, I hope you guys can like keep up with what I'm saying. But yeah, I was on TikTok and there was so many Christianity videos coming up on my TikTok, which was really random because I didn't like any of them, but they just kept coming up. And something just told me to buy a Bible because I didn't have a Bible in my house. I just randomly bought a Bible. And backtracking to the dreams I was having, one night I woke up at like 5 AM and literally I felt to open my Bible. I didn't feel to call anyone. I didn't feel to have I did have a panic attack when I woke up, but my first reaction was to open my Bible that was by the side of my bed. So I opened my Bible, I started reading it, and I started understanding it. Before, I would read the Bible and I never understood what the Bible was saying, but I think God was like calling on me to focus on him because he's the only healer that will heal. He's the only person you can put your burdens on and he will handle it. Do you know what I mean? I feel like as humans we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to handle our problem, to handle this. There's so many issues that we have as human beings. I used to write down my prayers whenever I felt like heavy on my heart and stuff like that. I would write down my prayers. But you have to take it as this: writing down your prayers is speaking to God, but how do you expect him to speak to you if you're not reading the Bible? Because everything he has to say to you, or everything that you're going through, there's a scripture in it in the Bible, so that's him talking to you. So yeah, you can speak to him as much as you want, but you kind of have to have his word back so you know what to do. You know, it's like having a one-way conversation. You don't need to, obviously you can do what you want, but personally for me, I had to make that conversation two ways. I had to take in the word and speak to God as well. But yeah, so after I started getting closer to God and stuff like that, literally I stopped taking my pills for anxiety. So I got prescribed them in July and I was taking them for about 2 weeks. Then the whole dream thing and reading the Bible thing happened like 2 weeks after. And I stopped taking my pills for anxiety, and guys, the anxiety went. Like, God strike me right now if I'm lying, the anxiety literally went overnight. Like, I'm not even lying to you guys, this is a whole testimony in itself. Yeah, so I haven't taken those pills since July, August now. So August, September, October, November, it's been 4 months. I've not had one panic attack in those 4 months, bearing in mind I would have them every single day before I fully found God. So yeah, like, all my problems, all my burdens, they don't get to me personally because I have a higher force above me, which is God, and he handles that for me. I don't need to handle everything. I don't need to stress myself and find a solution for everything. Like, God already has a plan for me. So I don't need to always stress myself and find a plan for everything. Sometimes your plan is already destined, do you know what I mean? And you're here stressing about, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna do this month? How am I gonna do that? But God already has a plan for you, and the plan's already destined. It's just for you to believe and have that faith that God is there, you know? So yeah, guys, this is just me telling you guys my, like, literally 1% of my testimony. Like, the testimony is much bigger than that, but it's just one of the things that God has done for me in my life. And when I think about it, it low-key makes me want to cry because, like, let me not do that. Let's not do that. But yeah, literally, like, when I just sit down and think about it, the amount of things God has done for me, the amount of, like, bad things that could have happened to me but I escaped it, or, you know, the amount of people that tried to bring me down but they couldn't because I'm God's child. Like, literally, you can't bring down God's children. They will always win in the end. So good luck. Hold that. But anyways, that was just a little bit about my journey with God. Maybe if you guys, I don't know if you guys are interested in this, it's more of a personal thing, but so many people message me about it, and if you guys want me to speak more about it on my channel, I definitely can, because I have so many testimonies you guys don't understand. Like, it's way deeper than that. But yeah, career wise as well, I've been praying to God. I had goals for this year. I've hit every single one of those goals that I've set for myself, and yeah, like I'm just proud of myself. I'm really in a happy place right now, and I've never felt this happy before. I feel like you can have everything you want in life. Like, for me personally speaking, materialistically, I have everything that I want in life right now, but you can still feel like there's something missing within you. I know a lot of people feel that way, and trust me, that thing is God. Like, boy, take it or leave it. All I know is he's changed my life, you know. Also, career wise, I'm so happy. I've been so blessed and so lucky not even lucky, blessed to be able to still work because of influencing and stuff like that. So I literally like work online, so I've still been able to do that, which I'm so grateful for. So, you know, all of you guys that support me, you have a special place in my heart, and I pray that blessings come your way. I pray for health. I pray for health, prosperity, and everything you require and desire in life. But I guess that's kind of like the main things of my life right now. Had my whole driving situation, which I'm so happy is over. Can finally drive again. Finding God. What else has been happening? I've just been working, guys. Literally, like, I've just been working, trying my best to work as hard as possible, not taking any breaks. What people don't understand as well with like Instagram and stuff like that is I personally manage myself. So all my promotional posts and stuff like that, I sort out all the contracts and things like that myself, and I negotiate with brands myself and things like that. And also, when I was dealing with anxiety, it was so hard for me to work, but you know, I have to work because I rely fully on myself. So it was a really difficult period in my life, and I even reached out to some companies and told them that I don't feel well mentally right now to be doing posts and stuff like that. Some companies were so lovely and considerate. Some companies were like literally horrible. Like, I've had, I think during the worst period of my anxiety, I think like July, I had to refund about 2 brands because I couldn't do the post straight away, because obviously I wasn't in the mental state to do it. I didn't want to wake up and do my makeup and do my hair and smile in front of a camera or take pictures. Like, I didn't feel well, do you know what I mean? Like, I was mentally not well. So yeah, it was a hard period, and I think that's something people don't realize. Like, Instagram looks all happy and fun, but sometimes you don't want to take pictures, you don't want to get ready, you don't want to put makeup on, you don't want to reply to brands, or like literally I have to reply to brands every single day. Sometimes you don't want that responsibility, and I'm so grateful. There's not one part of me that's ungrateful, but I'm just saying that my mental health comes first, and sometimes I personally need to know when to take a break. With me, no matter how I feel, I never take breaks. I put so much pressure on myself. Like literally if 10 brands reach out to me within a week, all asking me to post, and I negotiate with them and stuff like that, and I'm happy to go ahead, no matter how I feel, I'm going to do them posts. But sometimes I need to know that like work and stuff like that is not everything, and if I don't feel well to do it, then I need to learn how to say no sometimes, you know. But yeah, I'm much better now in Jesus' name. I'm healed of my burden and that heaviness that I had in my heart. I'm healed, I'm better now, and I'm happy, you know. I'm evolving in my life, I'm growing, I'm maturing, and you know, people are going to try to test you when you do that, but I know how far I've come. I know the battles I've had to face, and I'm nothing but grateful of where I am today. And no one can take that away from me, because where I started from to where I am today has been like this, like it's just been going up. So yeah, I'm just blessed, and honestly all credit is due to God, because I wouldn't be standing here, I wouldn't be happy if it wasn't for him. But guys, that is the end of my mukbang. I didn't even eat my food. Like, I'm sorry, but I cannot multitask. Like, I can't be eating and talking. But I hope you guys enjoyed it anyways. I kind of spoke to you guys about some more personal things that I don't usually open up about, but I think it's important for people to realize that Instagram is all fake. This is one thing. First of all, Instagram is fake. People look happy and are depressed in real life. People look confident, have anxiety in real life. People look, you know, there's a lot of people who, you know, it's easy to look one way on Instagram and not be that way in person. So yeah, like, please don't get too caught up watching people's lives and putting yourself down about it, because everyone goes through their own demons and their own battles. So, you know, just keep that in mind. And I hope you guys stay safe during lockdown. I honestly, from the bottom of my heart, love every single one of you that have supported me, that have messaged me lovely messages, and honestly just kept me going, reminding me that, you know, there's people that really support me and really want me to carry on and keep doing well. So, you know, I really appreciate that, honestly. And I hope you guys stay safe. I will hopefully come back on YouTube soon. I'm planning on doing more videos, so if you guys want to comment down below what you want to see, then I will definitely do some more videos during lockdown. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment and subscribe. Peace.